This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so CA stands for Creative Suite. That means this has cloud storage, this don't have cloud storage. That is the difference. So we have lots of versions in CC also, but whatever you are learning is CS6 because central government is providing CS6 version only. But I'll tell you what is there in CC versions also. Okay, in the end of the class. So what and all extra feature is there once we learn CS6. Why we are learning CS6 means if we learn CS6, we can use previous version also and the latest versions also. Okay, because it is mid-level version, so that's why. Because lots of people using still CS4, CS2, CS1, because Photoshop is introduced in 1989, so it is very old software. So around 40 years old. Okay, so now you got it. We are learning Photoshop CS6. So the software is Photoshop CS6 version. Once you open Photoshop software, first thing you'll see is menu bars, toolbox, and some other panels like colors, patch panel, adjustment panel, and a layer panel. And this is your work area. Like in Word, we are seeing, like in the Word, we'll see like pages. So in the Word, this is our work area. So here we'll call as pages. Here we'll call as canvas. Right now, I haven't created any canvas. So go to File menu. Like in Word, you are creating, File, New Document, same concept. So in Photoshop also File, New. Then give Enter. So one work area will be created. So this is your canvas. Okay, here we should not call as page. You have to call as canvas or artboard. Canvas or artboard you have to call. But when you're creating new document, you have to follow some rule. Example, photo size. When you're editing photo size, the customer will ask, I want around 10 into 8 inches. So what is inches, what is millimeter, what is centimeter, what is pixel? So that's everything you should know when you are editing, because we have all the options: inches, centimeter, millimeter. So this fourth thing is more important. If you don't know about this also, at least this fourth thing you should know, which is common thing always we are using: pixel, inches, centimeter, and millimeter. But when it comes to Photoshop, mostly we will work on inches only, because photos always in industry wise they'll measure in inches. But if you're not comfortable, you can choose centimeter also, no problem. But as recommended is inches. And if you don't know to give width and height of the document, just go to preset, and a name you can give afterward also, no problem. Presets and clipboard you give. Clipboard means manually setting the size, but I'll go for default photo size. Once you go for default photo size, 7 into 5 inches it will take, and the resolution as 72 pixels per square inch. Okay, so this one I'll explain later. First we'll see width and height. What is width and height? Okay, or else you go for US paper size, like letter, legal. In Word also that option is there. Here also they provide international paper size. If you go A4, A6, A5, A3, like that, some sizes will be there. No, I want photo size. More photo size means you can click on photo. You'll be having lots of photo size, landscape, portrait, like that. Like if you want a design for website, mobile devices, film and video, like that, lot of sizes are there. But right now I'm going to choose as international paper, which is A4. Click on A4 and width and height don't change anything. Okay, because we are giving already which is there. And resolution also don't change, and color modes, and give OK. So it will create one white background, white canvas, which is A4 size. So A4 size paper canvas I created. But when you're taking new document, you should know what is resolution. So I'll set in inches. I'll give resolution as 14 into 8 inch. That means width as 14, height as 8. And the resolution by default will give us 72. I'll give just a 10. Within 1 square inch, it has to take 10 into 10. That means 100 pixels. If you open, I'll zoom into this. Control plus and minus for zoom in, zoom out. So example, I'll draw elliptical shape or circle shape. I'll fill some color in this. I'll tell you later how to fill color and all. See, this is called ruler bar. So from ruler bar, if you click and drag, mouse left click and drag, you'll get a ruler like cyan line, cyan color line will get. Just to measure, I'm going to take this. So actually this is 1 square inch. So within 1 square inch, 100 pixels will be there. If you measure also, you can see. So you can zoom in. So 10 into 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 into 10, only 100 pixels will be there. So your image quality won't be there, as I explained already in these pictures. Okay. But when you're giving more in pixel, new document, 14 into 8. I'll give around 300 and give OK. I think I given less in pixel. 14 into 8. And I'll give us 300. Why I'm giving 300 means 300 is like average pixel value. So when you don't know how much to give the resolution value, you can choose as 300. So when you are working on only inches, if you're choosing pixel means directly you can give pixel value. But right now work on inches, which is 14 into 8 inches and resolution as 300 and give OK. And here also I'll take the ruler. So actually this is 1 square inch. I'll zoom into this. See. I'll select only 10 into 10 pixels. I'll zoom out. See enough. If I zoom out, the under pixel is only this much. So that means this says 90,000 pixels, but in this image very less. Actually this entire thing is less than that, not even equals to this square box. So that's why when you want high in quality, you have to choose the quality of the image by pixels. So I'll close. And like in the Chrome, how you are opening new tabs, 1 2 3 like that. Here also you can create new documents like this, like tab wise it will open. So you can work on multiple documents at the same time. And if you don't want to work, just close the documents. That's it. So right now I haven't created any documents. Again I'll create as a new document. So 14, and make sure that it is inches and 8 inches. Resolution I'll give us 300. And next thing is important, color mode. What is color mode? Have you heard about RGB? RGB. Anyone knows about what is RGB? The color mode?
Ma'am, red, green, blue.
Yeah, very good. Red, green, blue. So which is called primary color. So by using this RGB color, you can get any kind of color in the painting concept. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Same concept in the digital media also. Using this RGB color, you can create any kind of colors, even white, brown, yellow, blue, or dark blue, light blue, anything we can create. So Photoshop is mainly works under RGB color modes. So which is called primary color, which is red, green, and blue. Correct? And one more color mode we have. If we go to the color modes, we have 5 color modes, but which is more important is RGB and CMYK. So what is mean by CMYK? Have you heard about CMYK? CMYK. Anyone knows what is CMYK? This color mode also we are using daily.
Cyan, magenta, yellow, and black.
Very good. So cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Why it is called black? K, is there any color starting with K? No colors. And you can keep B only because we can't keep. Already B has blue, brown, black. So people will get confused. So that's why they kept as K only, because already B for blue is there. So that's why they kept as black. So why we need this? So RGB is mainly used for digital media. Digital media means when you're doing digital advertisement like Facebook advertisement, YouTube advertisements. For that and all, you have to create some contents. If you open YouTube and all, lots of advertisement, Facebook and all, you'll be seeing lots of advertisement. So that advertisement is something will be like video also, something just a picture also. That kind of picture is created using Photoshop, or some other software is also there, but lots of things is created by Photoshop only. Okay, digital media. And when you want to take printout like photos, that time also will use RGB. But what is the use of cyan? It is mainly used in printing media. Printing media always uses 4 color. If you see, the printer will be having 4 colors, which is the color printer I'm telling. Which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. If you see any color printer, you'll see this all the 4 colors, but you won't see only 3 colors. because there white won't be considered as color in the printing media. White is considered as paper. Okay, and mostly in printing media we'll take a rough paper like A4 sheet, which are writing normal exam. So that kind of paper only we'll use. You'll be seeing like in the system it will look very nice, but when you take printout it won't look good. So that's why in printing media when you want to work, you have to work in CMYK color mode. Okay, so other than that we have some other color modes, which is bitmap. Bitmap is high quality image when you want to edit, that time you'll use bitmap. And grayscale. Grayscale will only work on three colors, which is black, gray and white. Only three colors. If you apply red color also, it won't apply. Example, so I applied a gray color concept. See, I'll select red color, but here if you see, it will show as gray color only. If I click cyan also, it will show, it will convert automatically black and white and gray. But if you take as RGB, and it will show the original color. If you see here, it will show the original color, but here it won't show. Automatically it will convert any color if you apply. Actually this is cyan color. The same color I'm applying here also. Yellow color. Okay. See, cyan, it is cyan. But here it won't come. Okay. So always be careful when you're taking new documents. So I'll choose inches 14 into 8. So in this, always remember what is pixel, and Photoshop is always will work like work based on pixels only. Vector is like a Word, Corel Draw, that kind of software is called vector based editing software. And we are learning Photoshop CS6. CS means Creative Suite. Okay. And I'll give resolution around 300. And by default, when I create documents, what is the background? By default, it will create white color. Otherwise, if you give transparent means it will create like this, a check boxes, black and gray color check boxes. Sorry, white gray color check boxes. So that means in this nothing is there, transparent. You can, if you place anything, through that you can see anything. So that is why it is called transparent pixels. Okay, but always you create with white background only. So when you're creating new document, you have to see is first is which you choose that inches or not, and height, width and height you measure, and the resolution you make sure, and color mode, and this everything you have to see properly. Then only you have to create the document. Okay, so till this everyone understood how to create new document. Once you create new document, everything will be very easy. Okay, so now we'll work on images. So just now we created the workspace, that empty canvas we created. So have to place the image to the work area. So this is our work area. Here I have to place my image. So I'll check is there any image I have, and if you don't have, you can download from internet whatever image you want. Just I'll give us images and go for tools, make it as large, because if the quality is good, whatever you edit it won't look good. I'll select some baby images. So this baby image I'll choose. To save images, already you know, save images, and it is in JPG. Sometime it will be in JFIF format that can be imported to Photoshop or web format. Okay, Photoshop can support only JPG. Type as JPG or PNG it can support. I'll save it to desktop only. Already I'm in the desktop, and give some name for this and give enter. Go to desktop. Yeah, that image is downloaded. Now go back to Photoshop. Go to file menu. Don't give open. Go for place. Once again, place you have to give. Then select the image. Desktop. Select the image. Give place. So automatically the image will get inserted, and you will be seeing some lines over the image, some diagonal lines on the outline, and some dots. Around 9 dots will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and including the center point. The center point you can move wherever you like. That one I'll tell you what is the use of that. To come out of example, when you are in the this is called transform control. When you are seeing these lines, the diagonal lines and the 9 dots, it is called transform control. When you are in the transform control, you can't use any tools. It has to place the image, or if you see any other object, you can't select. Okay, to come out of that, you have to click on this tick mark. Okay, or else you have to press enter key. Okay, enter key also you can use to come out of the transform control. To enable transform, once you come out of the transform control, to again to use the transform control, control plus T you have to type. Control plus T, shortcut is control plus T. If you press that, transform control will enable. Which is called transform control. What are the transform controls? One is position. What is position is, go back to that. You can move this image where you like. That is called position. So the changing the position of the object wherever you want, you can just move it. Just to click and hold and move it. And next thing is rotation. Rotation in the sense, if you move to the corner, you'll get the rotation symbol. Little bit and you can rotate any direction. Clockwise or anti-clockwise, you can rotate. So this is also called transform. And if you don't, so that means if you want to exactly rotate 90°, you will be having rotation control over here. Just type there as 90. So automatically it will get rotate around 90°. If you want 75 also, you can make it. So whichever you want. 0 means you can give 0. I'll give around 0. And one more thing is scaling. So this only is more important. Scaling is more important. Why? I'll tell you. Sometime when you are importing the image size will be very small. Only this much it will be there. So if you want to do maximize the image, from the corner you can do maximize. Okay. So however you want, you can do maximize, but you should not adjust the image from the side or corner without holding shift key. Okay. Without holding shift key, if you adjust, the image shape will get changed. So like it look like merged, stretched, like that it will look like. So to solve that problem, press Ctrl T to enable transform control. You have to hold shift key, then you have to adjust only in the corners. Hold shift key only in the corner, you have to get adjust. You can make it bigger or smaller. So right now this is good for me. I'll give enter. So this three thing is called transform control. And when you import the image, automatically it will create one new layer. Like in the book, we have different papers like that. It will create new layer. So this one is first we created background layer, and this one is we just now we created. That means when we import image, automatically it will create as new layer. So importing image, you have to give as place only, not open. Open means if you have already some other document, you can open it. Got it? Then I want to change the background of the baby. So the baby has plain background. So go to the tool name called laser tool. And this is called move tool. The shortcut is V for move tool. Using move tool, you can move the image wherever you like, but you have to make sure which layer you are selected. And we have marquee tools. You can select like for selection. If you practiced MS Paint, same thing. You can select a square shaped, circle shaped, or ellipse or whatever shape. Then you can do Control C, Control V. See, only the face got selected. You can hide the original layer. So totally now I have 3 layers. Background layer, which is I imported that original image and the copy pasted image. But still it is visible. Which one? The baby layer, which I imported. So by clicking on this eye symbol, we can hide that. So only the baby face will be visible. But I don't want like that. And if you want circle shape also, you can take elliptical, Control C, Control V. See, now it is circle shaped. So this also don't want. Just delete key you can press. Select the particular layer. If you don't want, just press delete key. I want baby. The baby exactly I have to select. So we have tool name called laser tool. Laser shortcut is L. So zoom in, control plus then minus for zoom in, zoom out. So control plus equals to zoom in, control plus minus equals to zoom out. So remember the shortcut. So control plus equals, not plus, equals zoom in, control plus minus equals to zoom out. So I'll take this laser tool, I'll select the baby. Just click and drag, you can select like drawing in the notebook, but you should not leave the mouse button. Then do copy paste, control C, control V. See, now only the baby I got selected, but it's not looking that much good. I'll delete that, go back to the original. I'll zoom in as much as possible. Then go for polygon laser tool, not laser tool, polygon laser tool. If you do right click on the toolbar, on the particular tool, you have to do right click or long press on the left click. Then select the tool, polygon laser tool. Okay. And just one click you do, it will make one line. And just move the mouse. And second line you can make. Just on the edges, just click. When you're using polygon laser tool, always zoom in and select, then only it will look good. And if you make any mistake, like this mistake has happened, means just do backspace only for laser tool, not for other tools. Only for polygon laser tool you have to do backspace. It will do undo of the lines which you have created. Just one click you do. And you can use space bar. Click and hold on the space bar, you will get a hand symbol. Then click and drag the work area. I just move out of the window. You can move it easily. Just one click you do. Don't double click on the same point. Automatically it will get selected. So mistake has happened. Backspace. So I'll do it fast. So don't select extra things also, not inside also. Exactly in the edge of the object you have to click. So only when you're selecting the image only it will take time, but otherwise it is very easy. So when you curve, just make the point close. And that's it. And where you started, there you click. So we'll get a small round symbol over there, and that's it. And zoom out. See, now only the baby is selected. Then press Ctrl C, copy, and Ctrl V for paste, and hide the original image. See, now only the baby is selected. Now go to any image you want, just download image. I'll type some background images. So whatever image you're going to choose, it should match with the baby. Example, whatever image is available, you can't put that. It won't look good actually. I'll choose some wallpaper. See, this gray line has to go, then only you have to download the image. I'll do copy image. Instead of saving, directly I can do copy. Here you do paste it. Go there, copy image, and directly come to Photoshop. Ctrl V if you press, automatically it will be pasted. Press Ctrl T and do maximize. By holding Shift key only you have to adjust and give enter. And if you see, the baby is not visible. Why? Because the baby layer is in the bottom. Okay, always remember this. In the layer panel, this is called the layer panel. Okay, in this, which is in the top, that is in the front, in the work area. So this one you bring it downwards. So now the baby is in the top, and when you want to move the object, take move tool and move it. See, I'm not able to move the baby layer because I haven't selected the layer. Now move it. That's it. But still it is also not matching because it has blue backgrounds, but the baby has red shade. So similar to red shade image only you have to place. I think this will be good. Yeah, I'll do copy image, go to that, paste it, Control T, and by holding Shift key, maximize and enter. Give enter to come out and arrange it in the behinds. Yeah, this background is looking good.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
So background is more important. So you have to see the shade of the object. So if it has blue shade means you have to give blue color image, red shade means red shade. So finally, once it is done, so I'll tell you how to type text and all in the next class. But right now you have to change the image. Not only like this, I'll take some other image which is little bit different. So this gray line has to go. Wait for that. Then only you have to download the image. Yeah. Then give copy image. If you want to, in the system, you can save it. But when you are doing copy image, it won't be there in the system. I'll do paste. Control T. So you can create n number of layers in one document. So now I'll hide the baby layer. I'm going to hide everything. Yeah. So every images, so other than this girl layer, I have hidden everything. So same thing, take laser tool, zoom in, control plus and minus you can use, and go to the edge and start selecting the object. But slowly you have to select. If the selection is not good, the image won't be good. Just one click you have to do after taking Polygon laser tool. It will make line. Just click on the edges. Mistake happens means backspace. Right now you can do as and all you can't select properly. That how to select as I'll tell you in the next class. But right now you select as I'm doing. So little bit I'll zoom out. And where you started, there you have to close. Then press Control Z, Control V. Only the object got selected. But inside also some area is there. So this also I have to remove. And this one, there is no need of duplicating, just delete. That's it. Control D. Control D for deselect. That means to come out of the these dotted lines. To come out of this dotted line, you have to press Control D. It's called deselect. And if you want to do undo and redo, you can use this shortcut. That means backward and forward. Alt Control Z for undo, Shift Control Z for redo. That means forward and backwards if any mistake happens. It's an example. I'll go to Photoshop. I'll zoom out. If I do Alt Control Z, it will do undo. And if I do Alt Control Shift Z, it will do redo. Okay. So now I've only selected the girl layer. If you want to change the background, you can put this. Okay, somehow it is matching. This one. Okay, not bad. But this has blue glow, but this one has brown color glow. So I can't use this image also. For that and all, I have to do color correction. So right now, color correction I haven't thought, no. So color correction we'll see later. We'll see some other image which can match to that. Yeah, this can match.
Yes, ma'am.
But the problem is this is in portrait mode, but my image is in landscape mode. So what I'll do, I'll download which is in the landscape. We can type as landscape only. We can get, yeah. So this image I'll choose because this has also same sunshine only. So wait for this. Yeah. Now I'll do copy the image. There go to Photoshop, Control V, press Control T, and holding Shift key adjust the image. And give enter to come out of transform control. So bottom little bit you have to adjust. Then arrange it in the behind. Take move tool to move the object. So the layer, background layer is selected. I want to move the girl layer. So select the girl layer and move it. So wherever you feel like you move it. Don't keep like this and all because here we don't have full image. So if it has cut means you have to keep it in the edge only. And if you want, make it little bit bigger also, smaller also. So I'll make it little bit bigger and give enter. So this image is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So like this, you can change the images as you like, background. We can do a lot of things. Today, just basics. I'm not going in depth. Just select the object, just duplicate. That means copy paste and change the background. So only this much is first class is enough. And finally, once it is done means I have to save this image, no? That is more important. Go to file menu. We have save option and save as option. Save if we give, you can save it in .psd. So Photoshop will save in .psd format. So file format is .psd. So Photoshop will save in .psd, like how Word is saving like .docx, like that. Photoshop will save in PSD, and images will be saved in .jpg, png. Lots of file format is there, but right now it chooses as PSD. Desktop. I'll give the name called so in the desktop, or if you want D drive, E drive, wherever you want, you can save. And that will be saved in .psd format. That means whenever you want, you can re-edit. So that is the use of saving in PSD. But if you want to save as, suppose if you want to set this as desktop background, you can go to file, give save as. In the save as, you give the name what you like, and the format, if you see, will be having lots of file formats. Go for JPG or JPEG or whatever you want. Save it in the desktop, and automatically the file type, it will get saved JPG, and give save it. And once it's done, give OK and go for desktop. The image is saved. I'll close this. And if you want to edit this back, you can't edit. I'll go to file, open. So which is in image format. It won't show the layers because it is saved in images. If you want to re-edit again, open, see background changing .psd. So again, whenever you want, you can edit. Okay. So that's why we have to save in PSD. Once your work is not done means don't save as image and don't delete the PSD file. Always keep the PSD file. And now suppose if you want, you can hide this. Now I'll enable the baby layer. I'll select the baby image. Wherever I want, I can keep it. Now this also I can give save as control. I'll give save as in the desktop. Save. This also I'll give OK. So always you should save. Once before closing, you have to save always. See, now these two things are there. Now you can give this as set as desktop background. Okay, and this one wherever you want, you can send also. So like this, you can do it once if it is perfect. And you can do like before and after also. See, this is before and this is after image. So lots of things you can do in Photoshop. So this is very basic. So this much is enough for today. And anyone has doubt? So this part I have doubt. 1 second, you want to explain? Hello, anyone? And you can do reply.
No, ma'am. No
Start.
doubt, ma'am.
No doubt, ma'am.
Good. So then I'll wind up the class. So I'll meet you on next class.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
you, ma'am.
What about the attendance, ma'am?
Attendance we will take because it will automatically
Okay.
register. Those who attended automatically it will take.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, when will be the next class, ma'am?
I'll inform you. Or your in charge will inform you that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you everyone. So I'm going to wind up.